Republicans are not going to agree to any new budget deal without some serious cuts.
Yeah, well, Democrats are not going to okay a budget that cuts funding to Planned Parenthood.
Okay, look. Speaker Boehner and Senator Reid, we have to come to this deal by midnight. Otherwise, the federal government is shut down, and that'll be a disaster.
You know, I have a lot of colleagues who disagree, Mr. President.
Will you tell your colleagues to remember what happened 16 years ago when we had one? I am not dragging this country back to 1995.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Bill Clinton, how did you get in here?
Trust me, I know all the secret passageways in here.
Mr. Clinton, surely you can't expect us to shut down the government like we did in 1995.
Well, why not? 1995 was a pretty awesome year. Meg Ryan and Madonna still had their original face. You could use Windows 95 to search the internet looking for celebrity boobies. And you could get an office BJ in the Oval Office with nobody caring.
Well, but Bill, if the government shut down...
What? You'll be assured of re-election? Brock, let me paint a picture for you. Back in 1996, I was a goner. And after the shutdown, I took on Bob Dole and those Republicans, and it was see you later, Dolly. So you know what you have to do. You got to shut it down.
I see. Well, I guess you only had to contend with Newt Gingrich.
It was the only speaker in the House, and not this guy that cries at the episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Now, Kelly, and that baby almost died.
All right.
Barack, things could be worse than going back to 1995.
Oh, are we going back to 1995? Because I'm on board. I am. I'm so on board.
Jennifer Aniston.
Hey. Yeah. That's me. Hey, Barack. So you're taking us back to 1995? Huh?
No, I can't actually bring the country back to 1995.
Oh, yeah, sure you can, you know? It was awesome back then, right? Everyone was so young and fresh, right? I was in magazines. I was in Friends. I was on covered magazines.
Yeah.
Looking young and fresh.
Yeah, you were on a lot of covers.
Yeah, looking young and fresh. You know who wasn't? Angelina Jolie. You know what she was doing in 1995? Heroin, right up in her arm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So we can say that Jennifer Aniston had a good 1995. But I mean, do you think that even if they could, most Americans would want to go back?
Yeah.
I sure as hell would.
Mel Gibson.
Remember me back in 95? 2 Oscars, Braveheart. Everybody loved me.
Yeah, you were real good looking back then, too.
Damn right, sugar tits. But now, look it all went wrong. I don't know what happened. Maybe the Jews had something to do with it. All right.
Remember back in 1995 where everybody was wondering who I was singing about in my hit song, You Ought to Know?
Yeah, it was Dave Coulier.
Every time I did an interview, they'd say, who'd you go down on in a theater?
Dave Coulier.
Sure, there's been a lot of speculation, but I'll never tell.
Dave Coulier from Full House. You blew up the show, but we know that.
Huh, did I? I don't know. My lips are sealed. But what I do know is 1995 was a great year for music. Just ask any of us who had a best-selling album ever that year. Like my friend here.
Hey guys, please take us back to 1995.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't know. She said best-selling album, so he can't be from Chumbawamba.
And we're sure the guy from Blind Melon's dead, right?
Yeah.
I'm a blowfish, as in Hootie and...
Oh, which one? Which one?
What? Does it really matter? Huh? In 1995, Crack Rear View was one of the best albums of all time. And now, look what happened. Hootie's a big country star, and us blowfish, we all have a 10 o'clock curfew on bowling night.
Okay, so there you go. What more do you need? Shut it down. Worse things than going back to 1995 when we ruled the world.
39 billion.
Done.
All right.
Oh, looks like my work here is done.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, you want to go catch Jumanji?
Yeah, look.
Yeah. As long as we can see it in a theater.
You read my mind!